Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do your reading. Well, it is an overview of 2024, so we're not going to read for the week ahead, but we're going to give you an overview of 2024. Pisces, thank you so much for the way you've been loving me through this year. I appreciate you so much, and all of the views on my last video, I'll put it up at the end of this video. If you haven't seen it yet, I will attach it there. So we are looking at love, career, and finances for you. We're going to give you an overview of 2024, so be aware that this can happen anywhere between January 1st and December 31st of 2024, and we will be just fine. All right, here we go, Pisces. You are my water tribe. I am two fishes in my moon sign. You are indeed my water tribe. Here we go. Pisces, well, all the tribes are my water tribe, but you definitely have my energy and I have yours. All right, here we go. And if you are interested in that one flew all the way over there. We don't need it. I'm not going to go diving for it. If you need a private read, or if you're interested in a private read, please look below. You will find the information that you need below this video. Please look at the link that says more. When you click that, it will take you over to Wizio if you choose to book an appointment. My readings there begin at $40. All right, here we go. Why can't I shuffle this deck today? All right, what's going on for love for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's take the one off the top. Passion. It's going to be a passionate year for you, my friend. We've got passion in love. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So you are about to meet up with some sort of passion, someone who makes you feel passion, someone who makes you feel passionate, possibly. At the bottom of the deck, we have emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And we talked about this before. I know people have done you wrong, Pisces. I get it. People have done me wrong too, but you know what? I'm not going to drink the poison and hope that they die. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. It says here, in order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So if you do have any resentments in love, please know that, you know, when you have a block in love, it doesn't just block that person. It blocks love entirely, completely. You have a block in love. It's not just with the person that you don't like or the one that you resent. It stops you from moving forward in all things. All right, let's take a look at career. Tell me about career for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about my water tribe, my water baby friends. Tell me about it. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's look at an overview of 2024 of career, please. All right. There we go. Ooh, great gratitude. So having gratitude about where you are, the place that you're at, the way that you're growing, being grateful for the present moment. Sometimes we get looking too far into the future, right? Sometimes that can happen. And sometimes we forget to be grateful for what we have. But really it's about the radical acceptance of the present moment, where you are, being grateful that you have a job. There's a lot of people who are out of work. I feel like gratitude is a consciousness, and that's where any changes begin. We have fragmented energy. I feel like whatever job that you're in is sucking your energy. I want to say, you can see that this person is kind of pulled apart, and, you know, it looks like, excuse me, it looks like a lot of people are pulling at you. This person is missing a puzzle piece over their heart, and all of these pieces are dangling in the air. I feel like you're giving too much to your work, that you have fragmented energy because you're giving too much to your work. I understand that you may be in gratitude for where you are, but I feel like, you know, all of the employers, right? The employers out there who make you log in 15 minutes early or arrive 15 minutes early or stay 15 minutes late, add 30 minutes a day up over the year, and you're giving somebody more than 2 weeks of work back. You know what I mean? So it feels like you need to stop giving your all. You need to stop giving more than is expected of you. Yeah, I really do feel like you have to have the courage to do that. I think the reason that you don't say no is because you're scared you're going to lose your job. I feel like you're scared of a loss. But I feel like you have to have the courage to tell somebody here that although you're grateful for the workplace, you're grateful for the work that you have and the way that it affords you everything of abundance, I feel like it's time for you to pull back on work and maybe have the courage to tell them no once in a while when they ask you to do the overtime or to arrive earlier, to stay late, or whatever it is. And even if they're going to pay you, it doesn't matter. I think it's all contributing to your fragmented energy, which is, I see this as the Queen of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups who's been overworked, who doesn't realize that if they continue to give and give and give and nobody replenishes, that they're going to be fragmented in their energy. So be careful that you're not overworking yourself in 2022 to try and impress someone that just doesn't give a damn. And for most places in the corporate world, that is the truth. They are just there to use you up. And that's the sad truth of it. All right, let's take a look at your finances here. Tell me about finances for Pisces going forward over 2024. The overview, please, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. A relationship. So relationships, it says a knot. Relationship, card number 35. Your relationship with money must coincide with, I feel like the knot we're looking at, it's about time to tie something up here. I want to say that you have to have a better relationship with money going forward in 2024, and I think that you will, because I feel like you are about to tie it up. Like it feels like like you're tying up loose ends as it pertains to whatever happened in 2023 with your finances. I feel like as you go into 2024, that you're looking at your relationship with money differently, and it's about to tie up some loose ends. You might be taking a chance or some sort of a risk. We've got patience. So if that's what you're going to do, maybe your risk is business. Maybe you're going to take a risk in business here. We've got card number 19. It is the Sun. I'm just saying, it is the Sun. If you're about to take a risk or a chance, I feel like you roll the dice and it works out in your favor. We've got 8, and that's you, right? That's you. And a 9, which is almost the end of a cycle. We've got patience. Yield to patience, my friend. Be sure that you're not going at anything too quick. All right. Let's take a look at tarot. Tell me about Pisces, please. We need to know about Pisces. Tell me about Pisces. Pisces, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. You will see the link that says more. If you click on that, you'll have all the information you need to get you over to Wizio if you'd like to book a private read. Here we go. Passion. Let's talk about passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. You're looking like a hot snack to somebody. Let's figure it out. Enjoy it. Enjoy the attention, Pisces. Tell me more about Pisces, please. We have the 9 of Swords. For some of you, you might worry about that. For some of you, it feels like you're like, yeah, nobody wants me. Nobody wants me. Nobody likes me. I'm going to go to the garden and eat some worms. If you're old like me, you know what you know. You know that saying. Tell me more about Pisces, please. We have the 5 of Wands, and we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like it feels like you're looking really attractive to people around you, that you have this magnetic and seductive quality because you are the Queen of Swords. Look, people think that the Queen of Swords can be a hard person to deal with, and she can, but you know what? A lot of people love that this person is the one who teaches liberation. You teach it by being liberated. So I want to say that you've liberated yourself from situations of the past. And I want to say that those situations probably have to do with relationships that weren't good for you, that hurt you, that put you in this place of second guessing the self, put you in a place where you're in a tug and pull with yourself. In a place where like it impacted you to the point where you felt like you couldn't move forward or you didn't have any worth. Well, I think that cycle is over. We've got the 9 of Swords and the Ace in the hand of you. I feel this is your energy. The Ace in the hand of you, you're liberating yourself from the 9 of Wands. It's time to bring this cycle to an end and put the swords down. I feel like you are standing up for yourself. And I feel like you're saying to people, like, you can see the Queen, she's got one hand out, but she's got the sword up. So she's like, come on, come forward. I'm kind enough that you can come forward. But dude, you're going to get the truth, right? Whether you're a dude, a feminine or masculine, you're going to get the truth. I'm not going to be easy on you. I'm going to tell you exactly what I want, exactly what I expect, and exactly what my worth is. I feel like you are no longer sitting on the sidelines like the damsel in distress, or the guy who's waiting for someone just to come along and hopefully like you. I think, no, you've got an agenda here and you're going to follow that agenda. And I don't think it's a bad one. I think it's one of worth. That you've realized that you need to speak out what it is that you want, and you're willing to wait for whatever it is that is coming your way. But I think what's coming to an end here is your indecision, your argument within yourself about maybe possibly why you're single. The Queen of Swords is someone who is the divorcee. And so maybe you've been divorced. Maybe you've had enough of everyone else's bullshit. It could be that. We do have the Queen of Pentacles here. So it feels like being the Queen of Swords is teaching you about being the Queen of Pentacles. Standing up for yourself, saying what you want, telling people, look, come forward, but I'm going to be honest with you. It feels like the Queen of Pentacles is what you get from that. You get solid balance. It feels like you know your worth. You know that you're good on your own. You don't need anybody. You're not a gold digger. You're not someone who's going to have to, put money out for someone in order for them to be in your life. I feel like you're the one who is the Queen of Pentacles. You're like, yeah, come on forward and I'll let you know. That's what it feels like. You're pretty stable, pretty solid. We have the Magician, because you know that you can manifest anything at all. She's got the Ace of Swords in her hands. She's got the Ace of Pentacles in her hands. You have manifested all of this. And please understand that when I say she, it's because there are feminines on the cards, but we are not reading body parts here. We're reading energies, masculine and feminine. And these women, as we see them, have both masculine and feminine energy. We all do, plants, animals, and people. All of us have feminine and masculine energy. It's a balance of the universe. It's universal energy. We've got the Magician here. Tells me that you can manifest anything that you want. You've figured out the secret of manifestation. You've manifested yourself to be the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, regardless of gender. So we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I feel like the Magician is here because you are manifesting healing. I think you're healing yourself. You've decided to take charge with the two queens. You've decided to take charge of love. I don't think you're just going to fall for any old body anymore. I think that you're going to make sure that that person meets a certain criteria, that they are honest and truthful. There's someone who's always going to speak the truth to you and someone who's always going to be very honest. They're also someone who you're attracting, someone who is on your financial level. That means you're not attracting anybody who needs you to pay their bills. You're attracting people who are on the same level as you, which means your finances are good. Their finances will be good. I think that's what you're manifesting here. You're no longer scared of feeling alone or being alone or carrying burdens by yourself. I think you're resilient, I want to say. We do have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Queen of Wands. Look, when you least expect it, that's when love shows up. I feel like there is somebody who is coming toward you here. Now, for those of you whose goal is to first heal the self, become balanced, realize your place as the Empress, feminine or masculine, realize your place as the Empress in the world. The Empress is held in a place, same with the Emperor, held in a place by the hands of your creator or your source and protected, right? This is protected energy. It's like you've got all the wisdom, you've learned all the lessons, you're obeying the laws of the universe, and you are waiting for whatever is going to come to you. So I feel like you're not the chaser. You're no longer chasing anybody. We've got 3 queens here, by the way, and the only queen we're missing is the Queen of Cups. So I want to say that this passion here, we've got the Queen of Wands. This passion, it says a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Well, while that is seductive and magnetic, this is the ultimate in magnetic. This is the ultimate in seductive. This is the ultimate in, what this card, the song I'm getting in my head right now is Whitney Houston, I'm Every Woman. I'm every woman. It's up to me. Anything you want done, baby. I do it naturally. And that's the Empress. And so whether you're feminine or masculine, I think that's you. I'm not bragging that I'm the one, she says. But ask me and it shall be done. So this person has magic. They know their magic because they are the Magician. So I feel like the only thing that's missing here is the King of Cups. The Queen of Cups. And this is why. Because I don't think that you're looking at a long-term relationship. I feel like you're standing so much in your power here in 2024 that you couldn't care less if somebody is coming for you in the future. You are so focused on your pentacles, on being who you are, standing up, and saying exactly what you want to say when you want to say it. I feel what you don't even notice is that something here is about to arrive. You don't even notice it. It's going to have to come in as the Knight of Swords because it's going to have to be right in your face. in order for you to realize it, because I think you're so busy on manifesting healing, manifesting coming out from behind the fear wall of the Nine of Wands here. I feel like somebody super attractive is going to be busting their way into your world. And I say busting in because we do have the Knight of Swords here, who is kind of invasive when it comes to relationships. The Knight of Swords is the one who's trying to catch your attention, the one who is direct and honest, very witty and chatty. Somebody here is going to catch your attention, whether they're an air sign or not. We do have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We have the Empress. I feel we have Aries energy here too. So it could be any one of those energies. It doesn't have to be. I feel like it's this. I feel like it's somebody who, because you are magnetic and seductive, I feel like you're attracting someone who's magnetic and seductive, feminine or masculine. All right. Let's talk about career. Career for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising for the overview of 2024. What's coming up in career for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces, please. Tell me about Pisces. Tell me about Pisces, please. Career, Pisces. Why do we have great gratitude? The thing is so many things happen in gratitude. This is the very first place, because I haven't always had this beautiful, happy life that I have now. And this is exactly what brought me to the place that I am now, is the beginning of gratitude. Having great gratitude for the place I was at and not really looking forward into the future. So we have, it's being in the present moment, right? We have the star. Sorry, make sure these aren't upside down. Okay. We have the star, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Eight of Swords. So I want to say that as it pertains to your career, I don't think that you're very hopeful or very happy that you'll be staying in the career that you're in for the rest of the year. I feel like you will have a change because we have the Five of Candles here. And the Five of Wands is about maybe there's too much competition. Maybe you feel like they never pick you, that you get overlooked, that there's a lot of competition. It feels like whenever you hand in your resume, it feels like somebody's not paying attention, or they're like, yeah, whatever, let's get back to the dinner. So I feel like you're starting to lose hope in the current place that you're working in, and it feels like it's time for a change. But I feel like it's going to be hard to make that change. We have the Eight of Swords in the upright here, which tells me that you're obsessively thinking about feeling like you want to go. It's like you're feeling like you want to go, or that you should go, but you're not going for some reason. And it feels like it's almost like, as it pertains to your career right now, you feel like there's no hope. It's like, no matter where I go, Elsie, it's going to be the same damn thing. Well, maybe it will, but maybe it won't. And should you take the chance to do that? Possibly, right? It is up to you. I feel like if you practice gratitude in the present moment, gratitude for what you have in your pentacle world, in your career, in your money, in love, I feel like everything else will be added to you, because nothing else can move forward without gratitude. We do have the Four of Wands. So I feel like you're worried that it will start to affect the home life here. You're protective of your home life. And so I think that's why you haven't moved yet. It's almost like the devil that you know, right? It's like, well, I could jump from the fire into the frying pan into the fire. It could happen. But it's almost like the devil that you know. It's like they pay you just enough. You barely get by, and nobody's harassing you where you are. But what if you go to a different job and it's different? You lose all of your work friends and all of that. I feel like with the Seven of Wands, it feels like you do want to go on a different path. This person is holding the Ace of Wands in their hands, and then there's six wands here. I feel like you have a group of people who are going to cheer you on, I want to say. And I feel as if you do take that ace, because this is the seven, but, you know, broken up into six wands down here and the ace up here. I feel like you have people who will cheer you on, like a family that possibly is ready to cheer you on for any changes that you decide to make here. But I want to say the six wands and the four wands tells me that's 10 wands, and that you can drop the burdens and go on your way. So it is, I feel that you will be making a change of career this year to something that puts a fire in your heart. I want to say, yeah, you'll be walking away. You're no longer emotionally happy where you are in the job that you're at here. I feel like you will be walking away. For some of you, it could be in the 8th month, maybe August, that it might that things might change for you here, that you might decide to disconnect. But for right now, you're going to hold your ground because it's paying the bills for the home. The Four of Wands is here. So I feel like you're up in your head. It's kind of obsessively thinking about what you can do. You feel like you're being unnoticed where you are. You're kind of losing hope that this is the place you're going to stay. Look, you know, it used to be when I was growing up as a kid in my 20s, it was like you got a job when you were like 20 or 21. My own father got a job when he was 18 and stayed in that until he retired into his 60s, right? So, you know, it's not like that anymore. Some people, it's like you can change careers and complete and total career path changes at least 5 times in the lifetime. So don't feel so bad if you're not hanging on to something that is not paying you out, or that you're not, like you're holding your ground here, I believe, because of the home. Because it affords you the lifestyle that you have, but I feel like it's time for you to go look for something else. It's time for you to go to a place where they appreciate you, where you're getting reciprocity, where even though that they're giving energy to other people, they're giving it to you as well. I feel like you are ready for something new, or to offer your reciprocity to a new job. We do have the Queen of Wands here, and we do have the Six of Cups. Now, I'm not going to ignore that the Queen of Wands is also here, right? And so this person that you meet in love, Pisces, could be somebody who actually ends up leading you to some sort of a job. Now, I want to say that with the Queen of Candles, or the Queen of Wands, that you have some sort of history with. It almost feels as though you will be going to a job that a friend turns you on to, a friend that you've known for a lifetime, or maybe a family member. Take it as it resonates. The Queen of Wands, I feel, is probably a friend, or probably a love interest, or someone that you're attracted to, something like that. And you have history with this person. And this person is going to help you find a new career or a new job within your career path. It feels like this person who you have nostalgia with is someone maybe you've gone to their house for the holidays. Maybe you have great memories with this person. This person is going to show you reciprocity, Pisces, by helping you out with a new path in career, I feel. All right. Let's take a look here at your finances. So it's time for a better relationship with money. It looks like, Pisces, it's time to tie up loose ends as it pertains to your finances here, my friend. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about finances for Pisces in 2024, please. We do have the King of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Hermit. I feel like this person might be a financial advisor. They are the official person as it pertains to finances, and they are going to help you make a really happy, beautiful, apex of happiness kind of home. And they might even help you buy a new home. It feels like this is wisdom that is going to be gained from you getting information from this person who is either a lawyer or a banker or a judge, a magistrate, somebody who really uses their brain to help other people get ahead, makes the best decisions for everyone involved. So this person might be a financial advisor. We've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Wands. Look, I really feel like you're reconnecting to finances. You're reconnecting to money. And I think as soon as you do it, you start to see a better outcome here. We've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, which tells me that after getting the wisdom from the financial advisor about maybe being able to afford a home this year, that or maybe just moving to a new place, that we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, which tells me that you're willing to now reconnect to the finances. You're no longer going to ignore them. If you want to move on, I feel like you could be waiting for something to come to you, and maybe this person might come to you with a better plan than you've had, and it immediately makes things better. So there is something that I think that you're missing. It's time to tie up old ways of thinking. I think it's time to tie up old ways of thinking. And I feel like when you hire this person, whoever the official person is here, the Aquarius energy, could be Libra, Gemini. We're in a we're in a reading that is a general reading, right? So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, we have Virgo energy here. This is someone who's going to make you go over the details and give you some wisdom as it pertains to your finances here. This person's really good with the details and the money. So I feel like as soon as you make the decision to reconnect to your finances, it gets immediately better. The Six of Pentacles, giving reciprocity, or this person giving you reciprocity, or giving yourself reciprocity, listening to this person and then taking it in, getting the wisdom. And then the Six of Pentacles tells me that now, immediately, it's like they find more money. It's like if you stop doing this but start doing this, you'll have more plus more to give to other people. If you're a person who's into charity, that very much would make you happy. So we have the Eight of Wands here. We have information going back and forth here. Some of it I feel like is going to scare you. It feels like it's moving so quickly that it gets you up in your head. It's almost like it's too good to be true and you don't believe it. So you start talking yourself out of it. We have the Nine of Swords. It starts to get a little bit dicey and a little bit scary. You are worrying about everything moving too quickly. Tell me what the outcome is here with the finances. Tower. There we go. So the Tower, it's you are making changes, and such big changes in your finances that your life will never be the same. It feels like you've decided to take control of something here, but you've waited too long. And so the Tower is like, okay, well, if you're ready for the new, then it's time to get rid of the old. There it is. We've got the Ace of Cups. Look, it all works out in your favor, my friend. You are happy. You are feeling the love of self. I feel like it's going to be scary to start with, that maybe in order to get more, you have to live on less. I think that you will adopt a new way of living because it does feel like everything works out. The Tower comes and it makes you scared. It freaks you out. You don't have a good relationship with money, some of you. And if you don't, this might resonate with you. But it feels like it all works out in your favor, my friend. You end up on this new big path where everything is flowing. Money is flowing, right? And you're loving the self. And the Tower has come, but the Tower came for a reason. And that was so you could get back on the right path with your finances. There you are. You know what? This King of Swords here turns you into the Queen of Swords. Somebody here is taught you a whole bunch of lessons, that it's time to speak up. It's time to be honest with yourself, and not only honest with yourself, but it's time to be honest with other people. You can't start, the Six of Pentacles is good when it's controlled. When you can give, pay what you have, and then over your overage you can share with other people, but it can't be the other way around. I feel like you're now keeping people at bay. You're like, no, we can't afford that. No, we're not getting the new car. No, we're not moving. There's nothing wrong with our house. We're not getting the new mortgage. I feel like you're making some really hard and tough decisions with the people around you as to how you disperse your money. Six of Pentacles. I think you're putting some new rules into place. And when you do, the universe understands that you're ready for the biggest change of your life as it pertains to your finances. And it works out well for you. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for watching here, Pisces. I appreciate you so much. Happy 2024 to you. I'm going to go and I'll be back because I'm always back. I love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.